Over 100 people killed after barrel bombs hit a busy market. 22 people killed after an artillery shell hit a bus. 5 people killed after a famine-hit displacement camp was shelled. 6 people killed after a drone exploded. All of this happened in just 2 days. 2 days in Sudan. A civil war has been raging in Sudan for 20 months now. The Sudanese army is fighting against a paramilitary group called the RSF. It is being called the biggest humanitarian crisis ever recorded. Tens of thousands of people are dead, at least 11 million people are displaced, and the fighting is getting worse. Both sides are escalating the conflict, and they don't seem to care if they kill each other or innocent civilians. Here's our report.
Monday was the weekly market day in the Sudanese town of Kabkabia. It's a small town in the North Darfur. People from nearby villages made their way to the market to try and make a living. But instead, over 100 people were killed. Bombs fell from the sky, indiscriminate barrel bombs. Their purpose was to kill anyone and anything in the target zone. The aftermath was horrific. Who attacked the market-going civilians? It was almost certainly the Sudanese army. They're the only ones with fighter jets in the country, the only ones who could have dropped the barrel bombs. Why did they kill those civilians? Apparently, the victims were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kabkabia town isn't controlled by the military. It's held by the Rapid Support Forces. The RSF is a paramilitary group. It has been fighting a civil war against Sudan's military junta. The RSF controls almost the entire North Darfur region, including Kabkabia. So the Sudanese army keeps conducting airstrikes on the town. They denied responsibility for Monday's attack, but insisted that they have every right to strike any RSF location. The RSF and the Sudanese army have been fighting each other for over 20 months now. No side shows any signs of backing down. In fact, they're both intensifying their attacks. The army leveled the Kabkabia market on Monday. The next day, the RSF responded with heavy shelling in Omdurman. Omdurman is part of Sudan's national capital region. The RSF holds the capital Khartoum, but the army holds Omdurman across the Nile River. Both sides traded artillery fire yesterday, and the RSF are accused of killing 65 people. This includes 22 people who were traveling in a bus. Again, ordinary people. But the bombs don't differentiate. This is what was left of the bus. None of the passengers survived.
This targeting, instead of being directed at our heroes on the front lines, is aimed at these innocent civilians in their everyday lives, whether on public transportation or in markets. This is an attack on the people, while war should be fought on battlefields and with regular forces.
That was Khartoum's military-appointed governor. That is why he called the Sudanese soldiers heroes. But, as we've seen, there are no heroes in this war. Just mass murderers on both sides. At least 61,000 people have been killed in the Sudanese Civil War, and that is a conservative estimate. About 11 million people have been displaced. 25 million are in need of aid. The country is on the brink of famine, but neither side is willing to bring an end to the conflict. No matter who finally wins the civil war, it's the ordinary people who will have lost everything.